Happy Saturday. Much love from Capricorntigress of Astrology, a look inside. And happy full moon in Scorpio to everybody. We're just getting over that full moon. The lunar eclipse. Got Mercury retrograde. We got a lot going on, people. We got a lot going on. Okay, I am actually broadcasting simultaneously. I think I'm on YouTube. I don't know where that live button just went to. It's going to somewhere. But we're going to talk about a couple of things, okay? A couple of things. All right, you guys. Well, again, this is Capricorntigress of Astrology, a look inside. And I am a astrologer. I've actually this week I've pinned down the type of astrologer I am. So I am a forecasting astrologer. I am a karmic astrologer. And I am, there's another one. There's a couple of them. I didn't even know they had actual terminology for the type of astrology I do. I just thought I was just off woo-woo. Everything's got a terminology. Like, one of them is kind of like when you go back and you can heal, because one of the things I do is I can heal past lives. I don't talk about this, okay, but I'm actually certified to help heal timelines and past lives and oaths and vows and contracts that we brought in from our past life into our current life. Now, not everybody believes in that, and that's fine, but there is actually a entire area of astrology dedicated to these areas, as well as what I do outside of astrology. So I just thought that was interesting. I thought it was amazing, and I thought it was incredible that I could pull together the knowledge I have and pull them all together. So I just wanted to mention that. So I don't have a lot of light in this corner. It's going to look a lot lighter on YouTube. Okay, so when I don't know if it's on there now. I wanted to just go over really quickly where the planets are, because a lot of people, I think, were affected by that full moon in Scorpio yesterday. Why? Because it was smack dab in the middle of Scorpio at 14 degrees and 58 minutes of Scorpio. So that means it's like basically at 15 degrees of Scorpio. So if you are, well, I'm just going to name them all. Gosh, of course, if you're a Scorpio, but if you're a Taurus, if you're an Aquarius, if you're a Leo, you are really affected. Okay. And not so much in a great way, but in a really, like, I'm here in a live kind of way, okay? Okay, because it's squares make you awaken to life. Like it awakens you to the essence of who you are, because it's sometimes a stress. If you're going through something, it kind of wakes you up out of it. So some of the fixed signs, okay, could have experienced this or may experience it over the next 2 weeks. Don't forget, everyone thinks that the full moon is just one day and you're affected one day. No, you're affected for 2 whole weeks. Okay, this is the influence for the next 2 weeks. So yeah, it might have started or you might have noticed something yesterday, but the reality is it may not really take shape until next week. Because we've already hit the culmination. Now we're going to be trickling down from the culmination and going, back and getting ready for the new moon in Taurus. So it's a process, okay? It's a process. But I do feel like a lot of the fixed signs were most likely affected. Now, who else was affected? Well, definitely the water signs, okay? And in a positive way, though, in a positive way. Water signs, I'm pretty sure this would have been kind of good for you. Also, earth signs, Capricorns, Virgos. This was a positive experience, I think, for the most part. What I've been doing is I pulled out new moon cards, and I did that separate from what I'm doing now. And as you can see, little by little, I'm trickling them in on my profile. So you can find the card readings on my profile and see how they all mesh together. Okay, so that's one of the things. And I may do cards or answer questions. If anyone has any questions for me tonight, let me know, and I'll do cards and I'll answer questions. Also, because of the full moon, I had worn red hair. Now, the full moon has moved out of Scorpio, and we're down in Sagittarius. We're at 3 degrees of Sagittarius. But when I put this on, this red hair, the moon was most likely exactly on my Venus at 28 minutes of Scorpio. That was earlier today. Also, I can't help but notice there's absolutely nobody here on TikTok with me right now. And that is so weird because usually it is hopping on TikTok. But I'm not going to panic over that because I know exactly what this is. So right now, the sun is at 16 degrees of Taurus. And that is exactly almost on my moon in the 4th house. And the 4th house, the nadir, it's on my nadir, it's in the 4th house, it's down low in my chart. But simultaneously, I have my Neptune at 15 degrees of Scorpio in the 10th house of career. So the sun is opposing my own Neptune in the 10th house of career. I have said I probably shouldn't have gone live, but I went live anyway because this is what happens. I still wanted to stick to my guns and do this anyway. But when the sun is down low in a chart, it's a good time to stay at home and Netflix. It's a good time to stay out of the public spotlight. I probably should not be in the public spotlight at all, okay? But this is a really good proof to me that that's true. I should have stayed out of the spotlight today. Now, simultaneously, Chiron at 17 degrees of Aries. And by the way, this is probably affecting everybody's chart in some way or another. I just know how it affects me personally. But Chiron is at 17 degrees and 38 minutes of Aries. And that Aries Chiron is exactly square my ascendant. So whatever I'm saying, whatever I'm looking like, whatever I'm doing, whatever it is, it's just not hitting right now. And that's okay. I get it. I'm going to just take whatever pieces I can from this broadcast and I'll repurpose them later if that's possible. But I wanted to just go over this because I really feel like this could be affecting other people. Also, the moon's at 3 degrees of Sagittarius right now, which, wow, that's on my daughter's Saturn. I hope everything's okay. But 3 degrees of Sagittarius, the moon is in a good, exciting, adventurous time for a Saturday night. Don't know what part of the world you're in, but if you get a chance to go out and party tonight, this would be a great night to go out and party. I'm just saying, Sagittarius is a great place for it. Also, Mercury is retrograde at 8 degrees of Taurus. That causes all kind of problems. I said the word traditional on my page today, and somebody got all upset because I talked about being a traditional astrologer. What I mean is I got certified to be an astrologer 40 years ago. I'm 60. So, I mean, everything I do and say is going to be traditional. I'm a double Capricorn with a Taurus moon. And everything I've done, like it's years ago. Like, you know, I'm old enough to be most people's grandmother, let alone their mother. So yeah, everything I've done is traditional. The things I hear a lot of people talk about today, they just weren't talked about back then. But it wasn't just with astrology, it's about everything. Like there was no talk about any new age stuff publicly back in the 70s and 80s. That didn't exist back then. How you couldn't even talk about astrology, let alone things like healing and crystals and your ancestors and stuff like that. Nobody talked about that kind of stuff. This is what I call new age spirituality. It's really a part of the combination of us just going through Saturn in Aquarius, because I really saw the boost of it when Saturn went through Aquarius. Now we got Saturn in Pisces. Like, we are exploring entirely new spiritual realms that were never touched upon before, ever. So I can't point to a time prior and say, oh yeah, back in 1980 something something, it was like that. No, it wasn't. Nobody, I grew up with an older grandmother. My grandmother was, wow, in her 80s, I guess, when she got me. I was awarded to my grandmother as a ward of the state. I don't want to go through any pity parties, okay? It happened. But my grandmother was a stroke victim. She was in a wheelchair. I had to take care of her. I kind of was like a Cinderella. It's a long story, but she was wise and she was old and she knew all the old wives' tales, right? The way old Black people used to talk. And my grandmom didn't talk about none of that. Some of the stuff you hear these people talking about today, she didn't talk about none of that. Now, she would talk about certain things like don't put like a black item, don't put a black coat on a doorknob, ever. Don't hang a black coat on the back of a door. Oh my God, don't ever do that, okay? Stuff like my grandma taught me stuff like that, okay? Don't ever do that. I did it once. The bad luck was so bad. I also do not put your pocketbooks on the floor. That's another one. Don't put your pocketbook on the floor. Why? Because when you put your pocketbook on the floor, you're throwing your money away. And it sucks the energy out of your money. I have tested this, you guys. I'm telling you, when you go to a restaurant, make sure you hang your women hang your purse on the back of your chair or keep it on the table or next to you. Do not put it on the floor. It is such a bad habit. It really is. Certain little things like that. That's what my grandma taught me. Like little tiny things like that. Like spreading salt in front of the door to ward off spirits. That's something my grandma taught me. So I believe that you can sweep up, like put salt down and sweep up the floor. So just sprinkle some salt and then sweep the floor, okay? Because you're sweeping out not just the dirt, you're sweeping out the energy out of the house as well. So certain little things like that, my grandma did share with me, little things. But I just feel like there's some things I didn't learn because some of these things might have came from somewhere like Haiti or somewhere, or from a place where I'm not. So I didn't get to learn them. They weren't passed down to me, and I certainly didn't learn them in traditional, like educational locations, okay, or in trainings or anything like that. I think now we probably are the closest to that than as we've ever gotten, to people actually sharing old traditions with young folk, right? And in a way, what I do, that's what I hope to do. I mean, I'm a traditional astrologer, but I want to keep that type of traditional astrology alive, like Linda Goodman, Stephen Aurora, even Carl Jung back in the day. Like, I don't want us to get away from the traditional Western astrology that has set the foundation for what everything else is all about. Otherwise, it all becomes diluted and polluted, and you can't get your way back to the baseline. So if you can get a hold of original books, older books from, I would say anything beyond the 2000s. So like the 1990s, the 80s, the 70s, the 60s, they were our grades. They established a pathway. And I hope that people are getting wisdom from the greats, because they were actually really pioneers. They were the spiritual pioneers, the woo-woo, don't fit in people of their time. Imagine if, people think we're woo woo or out there today, how much harder it would have been to have been an astrologer or a spiritual healer or someone who believed in crystals or other worlds or anything like that back then. Like, you would have been ostracized. There's no way you would have been considered, end quote, normal. And everything you did would have been creating a new path. And so I kind of look at what we do today in that same light, that we're creating a new path and a new way of thought. And I really believe that because Saturn is in Pisces. And so if you are spiritual in any way, between Neptune being in Pisces and Saturn being in Pisces, there's this urge for us to really take our spirituality seriously. And to, if you are a spiritual person, of course, to get in touch with your spirituality. But now with Saturn there, it's work. It's work oriented. It's about how, we got lessons to learn here. And so I hope everyone's looking at that with Pisces or Saturn in Pisces. This is going to affect our ideology. And so people may have a belief system that is so completely different than your belief system that it can begin to get overwhelming for some people. And I just want you to understand, this is part of the Saturn. We're going to start seeing that line of demarcation between certain types of people become more and more prevalent over the next 2 years. Now, right now, and I gotta say it, I can really see the difference between those people who call themselves MAGA and those people who are not MAGA in America. These are two different types of mindsets going on simultaneously. Some people want to promote freedom and equality and equity, and some people want to banish it and make everybody a slave. So we're going to see that, but I'm telling you, that's the leftover of the Aquarius. But see, we've got Pluto in Aquarius, right? So what are people doing? I see it so clearly, is they're using their power to control our freedoms. Pluto power is in Aquarius, the sign of freedom. So we're at jeopardy if we don't fight for our freedom and realize what power freedom really is. Embrace what power freedom is. Freedom is almost a heady kind of power, right? If you're free to make your own decisions and to go where you want and to wear what you want and to be who you want to be and say what you want to say and live where you want to live and marry who you want to marry and dress how you want to dress. It's such a beautiful experience. But to think that they want to actually take some of that kind of freedom away, what we all consider normal right now. Just imagine a world where what we're doing right now, communicating over the airwaves. I don't know you, you don't know me. I'm here in Seattle. I don't know where each of you might be. But that is in jeopardy of being taken away. Because of, I think it's called 686. That's the one where they want to take away TikTok. So yeah, that's in jeopardy of being, we'll lose this opportunity to just talk about stuff like astrology or healing or politics or I don't know, my boyfriend left me or whatever it might be. I mean, you fill in the blank, right? Everybody talks about everything here. It's what makes it so beautiful. It's what makes it feel like freedom. And once we lose that, we'll really feel that. I don't think people really realize like what it is happening. Like how close we are to losing our individuality, our identity, our freedoms, our ability to just be and to be happy, because we'll lose all of that. I don't know where you live at, and you might live in a place where it's already been banned. But if you haven't seen a movie, watch the movie. If you can get to the book, read the book. It's called 1984. It's one of the best books I think ever written. They actually had a movie. It was called 1984. I think it was John Hurt was in it. I'm trying to remember. But if you can find that book, if it's not banned where you live, I advise you as a person of who hasn't read it, read it or watch it, because we are sadly moving so close to it. If we do in one direction or the other direction. And this is not about parties. Oh no. This is not even about imagine right or wrongs. It's just about what feels good and what feels like crap. Like, I can't get off on hurting other people. Like, if I know that my decisions are going to drastically hurt other people in a way that's incomprehensible, I know that's the wrong path. Like, something inside of me lets me know, like, oh, okay, I'm going down the wrong way. That's the wrong route. But something inside of people, and I don't know if it's like watching things like TV or whatever it is, has actually, it's just almost removed people's ability to decipher what is right and wrong. That feeling inside of your gut used to be called, I think, a subconscious. I don't think everyone has that anymore. Some people are walking around, they don't have no conscience whatsoever. It doesn't matter at all. Nothing matters. I mean, some people, they're just living for today. They don't even know if they got tomorrow. They don't care. And if they're going out, they feel like they want to take you out. That's why we got so many shooters. Your life is miserable, they're going to make other people miserable. That's how a lot of people think. So it's going to take a lot for you, for us as people, to combat that. Because no matter how happy I might be or how happy you might be, that is all out there. That's everywhere. It's where you turn on the TV, it's there. You know, you look, pick up a newspaper, it's there. You look at a YouTube video, it's there. It's not going away. It's not. And with Pluto and Aquarius, I want everybody, and I mean this, to get ready for some of the most atrocious, most outlandish, unacceptable, nonconformist, out of the way crap. Okay, there's no other way to put it. I think we have an opportunity to either unify or not unify, depending on how we utilize Pluto in Aquarius. That choice is really up to us as individuals. But we can either take that and try to control people and their power and their individuality and step on others and use that, or we could just learn to help each other to grow and to be unified and to actually be one. I always joke that I'm from the time when we actually thought we were all going to be one people. Like, we really believed it, okay? And there was all kind of love, your brother, and, you know, come on, people now. Shine everybody get together. Try to love one another right now. See, I'm old. And we actually believed in that. I don't know where these people are coming from now. I always say the people that are in power, that I see, like the Marjorie Taylor Greens and stuff, they are the nerds that we wouldn't even let in. Like, the heads wouldn't even let them party with us. We wouldn't even let them party with us, right? You can't sit with us. So it's weird that they're in power. And I'm telling you, you guys have got to save yourselves, because you've got to make sure you realize how important your freedom is. I think people take things like our freedoms for granted. They don't realize how important it is. And I feel like some people do, and we need to be careful. Okay, so let me just, I don't want to go on a rant there. Venus is at 29 degrees of Gemini. 29 degrees of Gemini, almost out of Gemini, almost in Cancer. So just know that. Also, Mars is in Cancer at 22 degrees. Hold on a second here. What I love about this is that Mars is already in a trine formation, or excuse me, sextile formation with the Sun. This is really a pleasant, the energy and the action are flowing together. So what is it you want? What is it you want in life? What are you trying to do? Because the energy and the action are flowing together, child. The energy and the actions are all flowing together. How you put it together in your life is going to dictate how your day goes. What you concentrate on. What do you concentrate on? I hope it's something good, okay? And positive. Yeah, I feel like, okay, I'm going to say this because this is a lesson I've been studying it, and also okay, shameless plug. You can find out in link in bio, by the way, but get my book, Power of the Stars. Go check it out, Power of the Stars. Anyway, one of the things that I've just noticed this week is that we have this Mars is about caring and about giving, and this Sun in Taurus, and that's always very sensual, and Taurus is really more romantic than they give Taurus credit for. I really feel like Tauruses do not get enough credit for how romantic they are. They're touchers, they're feelers, they care. They do. I mean, they're usually real, unless they got too much Gemini or Pisces in their chart. But they usually are very down to earth and real people. And so I feel like the combination of Taurus and this Mars Cancer, it's just a very caring, giving time. It's spring, so a lot of love blooming, right? A lot of that going on. So just know that it's just, I hope you're taking advantage of it, because it's a beautiful time of the year, and we only get it like a month of the year. Take advantage of it. It's beautiful. Also, Jupiter is at 27 degrees of Aries, and that's actually sextile Venus, which is at 29 degrees of Gemini. I'm telling you, if you are somewhere where you can still go out and party tonight, go out and party tonight. It's like 7 o'clock here, right? I should take my own advice. It's like, I don't know where you got to go, but if you got somewhere you can go hang out, this is the night. It's a party night. Also, let's see, we got Uranus at 18 degrees of Taurus as well. And by the way, the Sun is almost exactly conjunct Uranus. I would say, if you do go out, I want you to be really careful about whatever you're doing or where you're going, okay? Just know that. But this Sun and that Uranus are 2 degrees apart right now. 2 degrees. So it's really about to go down, people, okay? Just know that. It's really about to happen. Also, I talked about Neptune at 26 degrees of Pisces, and that is square this Venus. So yeah, that just tells me anything that happens, if it has to do with love or relationship or flirting, it's just flirting, okay? Don't take it too seriously, because tomorrow it may not be. It's that kind of thing. When Neptune is square Venus like that, it's, the good thing though is Mars is trine Venus or trine Neptune, so it might be okay. Your actions and wishes might be known, who knows. Anyway, I just wanted to go over where the planets were. I needed to do that anyway. I'm gonna I tell you what, I'll grab this deck. I have not grabbed this deck, and I will do this for everybody. as well as myself, because I need to just get this done. And I'm actually recording both on TikTok and I'm recording, I think, on YouTube. Okay, so I'm going to actually pull a couple of cards because it's the new moon. Okay, and I want to make sure I record these new moon messages, whether or not I'm on TikTok or YouTube or Facebook or wherever. I'm still going to do that, and then I can put it on the podcast and I can get stuff done. And it's really dark. I feel like it's really dark over in this corner for some reason. But I got people trying to join me live, but my question is, if I don't know why you're trying to join me live. Is it because you want to talk astrology? I tell you what, I might have people join me live after I pull these couple of cards. How's that? We're starting with the sign of Taurus. And I'm just pulling a few cards, and that's all I'm doing. I'm not doing anything major tonight. Okay, Taurus, the first card was the Seven of Pentacles. Seven of Pentacles for the sign of Taurus. And when I see the Seven of Pentacles, I often think about the sign of Taurus anyway, because it's where you're growing your money. You're thinking about your money. You're planting your money. Like literally in this, he's growing and planting and tending to the money. Like it's all underground. So he's only seeing this little trickle of it at the top, right? Doesn't really know if what he's invested in is going to turn out well, if it's going to lead to money or not, but he's growing that money. And look, next is the Eight of Pentacles, Taurus. I'm telling you, it's all about the money. It's all about the Benjamins, Taurus. It's all about the Benjamins, okay? And this is you learning a new way. When I see the 7 and 8 of Pentacles together, this is Taurus learning a new way to make the money. And look, there's the Hangman right after it saying, look, be patient. Take your time. It's going to take a minute. Just be patient. Get centered. Get in the right place. Sometimes we got to be in the right place emotionally, psychologically. We had to be ready for that money. And I feel like these cards are saying, get ready, yes, to take action on the bottom of the deck, Nine of Wands. Get yourself centered to take action. Get ready with that Nine of Wands. Then you bring the fire. And when you bring the energy, the fire, the oomph, and the plan of action, it's all going to take off, okay? Taurus, especially right now, it's your season. So do what you got to do. Plant those seeds. Make that investment. You know, everyone's investing in chat GPT stuff. Taurus, go ahead and do something like that, okay? And I think it'll all work out. And I think my phone is probably dying. So I'm going to try to get through as many of these as I can, because it is getting darker and darker on my end. And you guys, if I suddenly die out, it's because my phone is dying and I've sucked up all the juice. I swear that it's dying. Let's see if we can get out this message for Gemini. And at least I should have did Scorpio, but I'm going to do Gemini and then I'll see if I can get to Scorpio. I'm going to see as many as I can get to before it dies out. Okay, you had a couple of cards come out for you, Gemini. You just had 3. Okay, all right. So Gemini, your first card. Oh my gosh, the Emperor. I love that this is your first card, Gemini. Why? The Emperor is the leader in you. You might be a leader. This might be about bossing up, making a decision, having a, being an executive, being in charge. Yeah, 10 of Swords. Right after, and then the Death card. Look at this. Yeah, you got to make a decision about something ending. You got to be the boss about it too. Especially if someone is stabbing you in the back, something's let you down. You got to let it go. Why hold on to something if it's not the right thing? Yeah. And here's a King of Cups. This is emotional. This is Gemini, whatever it is. I feel like it's something that you're emotional about. I mean, you probably have thought about it, yeah. But you're emotional about it. Now it's time to make the decision. So good luck, Gemini. I hope you make that decision to walk away from what's paining you, whatever pain in the current time or past that you've been tolerating and dealing with. It's time to let it go. That's all, Gemini. All right, I believe in you. So let's see what we're going to tell the sign of Cancer. Okay, we're going really quickly. See what we're telling the sign of Cancer. Let's see what cards I can get for Oh, okay. Cancer. Let's hope my phone doesn't die. I don't know why I went live when I didn't have enough juice on the phone. I'm so sorry. See, I'm gonna do one more. Let me do one more. Just let me see one more. Okay, there it is. All right. I just wanted to get the right message for Cancer. Cancer, your first card was a Hierophant. This is about relationships, I think, for sure. And I also think this is about you maybe learning a lesson, maybe about money, going towards the money. This is about you, I think, maybe learning about walking toward is what's going to be profitable for you. But I think before you do, you're another one. You've got to get into that place where you are in your center and you are ready for it. I mean, you can walk toward the money all you want, but if you ain't ready and centered, it ain't going to work the way you, and have courage. Bottom of the deck, 3 of Wands. So it's about you having the courage to go for the money. That's where this is what this message is. Once you get that courage, Cancer, to go for what you want, to walk courageously toward your money, toward your future, I think it's all good. I think you got this. I really do. You know, if you have to pray and meditate, do binaural beats and EFT tapping and all that kind of stuff, get yourself ready and prepare for it. Do what you have to do, but I do see it in your future. Let's see what we're going to tell the sign of Leo. See what I've got. Some cellulite crystals here, just clearing off the energy. This is an energy because, like I said, I'm going live when the sun is exactly on my nadir or on my moon in my 4th house. So I really shouldn't be live at all. I should be, you know, in private. But I'm bold. Okay, let's see if we've got another message for Leo, or the retelling Leo. Let's all. I'm just trying to get to Scorpio if I can. Let's see. Oh, okay, Leo. First of all, I can't believe the card came out for you. That came out for you. We got the 5 of Pentacles. I think you're another one. Been worried about money, maybe with the Hermit, sticking to yourself, and also getting back. You're another one. Getting to that place where you feel like you have reached a level of knowledge and wisdom and, you know, just being in a state of meditative state almost. But the reason for that, Leo, is so you can get back to yourself and shine like the Leo you are. I love that the sun, your card, came up in the Leo reading. It's like I couldn't contain myself when I saw this. I'm thinking, oh my God, Leo, thank goodness. This is you shining, Leo. This is you shining. And you know, it had to be hard because we just had that full moon in Scorpio while the sun was in Taurus. That's creating a T-square for Leos. It had to be hard for you, and I think the next 2 weeks might be a little rough. But you're down for this. You got this, and you got the 9 of Pentacles. It ends with. I love it. I mean, look, I feel like you are about to shine because we're about to go into Gemini season, and when we do, it's all going to be flowing and good for Leo. It's going to feel good for you. It's going to feel positive for you. And on the bottom of the deck, it's the Strength card. It's the other Leo card. Leo, I love that you popped up in your reading over and over. It's like, I'm here. I'm strong. I'm a Leo. Ain't nothing going to keep me down. I'm going to shine. I'm going to keep on shining. I'm here. That is Leo. That's why you're going to win. That's why that sun popped up. Is you are a winner. You are going to keep shining. Don't get down in the dumps, especially if it's over money. I sense a lot of people are down in the dumps over money. You know, I think it's affecting a lot of people. They say that we're in the middle of a recession, one of the biggest recessions of you know, definitely of the 21st century. But don't let it get you down, people. We've got to make it through this, and especially if you're a Leo. I mean, you know, Leos like to shine. And if you don't have, say, the finances to shine, that can be devastating for a Leo. So I understand. Let's see what we're telling the sign of Virgo. Virgo. What are we telling Virgo? See, I'm going to start again because the cards went wonky. Virgo, okay, that was a card that definitively came. Oh, and there's some more. Okay, anything else for Virgo? Give me one more. Virgo. Okay, it gave me a lot of cards, and it's too many. It really wanted some of those cards to come out because now I got to do the whole deck again. Okay, Virgo, let's do this. Come on. 1, 2 cards the most. What is it, Virgo? What is it you want to show me? Oh, a lot of cards came out. Too many. I think I've got 3. I'm going to see if anything else comes out. And if, there we go. All right, Virgo, this is what I got for you. I think some Virgos are dealing with a Cancer. I'm going to say that right away. You started with the 9 of Pentacles. I love this for you, Virgo. Why? Because it says you're starting out with the money. You're growing. You're in a period of growth, okay, Virgo, where the money is coming toward you, and you know it. You're working on some project, something that's going to bring you in the wealth. And other people see it. They might even be jealous about it because they see that you're bringing in the wealth. There might be some lies, deception, deceit going on. Something you can't see clearly, or you could just be dealing, I said, with a Cancer. I sense Cancers around Virgos right now, so that could be it. But this is also, I think you're going to get some ideas about that money on when you're in your dream state. When I look at this, I love this card, by the way. She looks like she's in the dream state, right? Now, in this, it looks like she's underwater. And of course, I'm thinking about the moon, the Cancer card, but also that she's in the dream state. So this could be how you're getting all this information is in the dream state. And here's the King of Wands. It's creativity. Lots of creativity, Virgo, that's going to lead to your money. I believe so. And also with it ending on a Knight of Cups, I think it's going to lead to you getting an offer. If you're working on some type of project where it could lead to money or financial windfalls or you winning some kind of contract, I really feel like you're going to be able to win said contract, because don't forget the sun is in Taurus and that is trine Virgo. It is all good for Virgo right now. And look, on the bottom of the deck, why did I think this is about a contract or a project? We got the 3 of Cups. This is about working with other people. This is about getting the contract. Also about partying. So, you know, it's working together with other people and celebrating at the end of it. I love that. And I see that for you, Virgo. I think this is what this message wants you to know. Like, whatever you're going through, bring that passion, bring that fire, your creativity with the King of Wands, right? And the moon, a very creative combination. But yeah, I think when you work with other people, that's when everything's going to take off and you're going to win. You're going to win. I'm going to go for this Libra, and let's see if we can get this Libra in before my phone dies, because I can tell my phone is getting darker and darker and darker. I don't know what it looks like on your end, but it's like it's on that last bit of juice, you guys. It really is. It's just hanging in there, hanging in there. Of course, if you would like me to answer any question for you, all you have to do is send me a rose and I will answer a question or pull a card for you. Okay, that's how I do it. Okay, so let's see. Oh my gosh, let's see. I got one. Oh, that one popped up in the air. Wow, I almost feel like I should get is there an extra card that wants to come out for Libra? And there is. Okay, Libra, this is what I see for you. You got the Queen of Wands. I love that. Some of you may have Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries rising. You may be dealing with an Aries since that's your natural partner. I could see that taking place for some Aries or for Libras out there. But it could also be about you, Libra, bringing fire and passion into your dealings with others, okay? You bringing the fire and passion into your dealings with others. And look, I just think it's an Aries because here's the Emperor card. That is your natural partner. And no matter what, I really believe that partnerships are, this is about partnerships for you, Libra. That's amazing. Here's a Nine of Swords. I think you've been having bad dreams about it, bad nightmares. Ace of Cups, lots of emotion. I do think this is about a partnership. Maybe some Libras have questions about their partnership or about their marriage or about someone they care about. Look, Eight of Swords on the bottom of the deck, and you're feeling like you're trapped, you can't see, you feel like you're stuck. Maybe you're with somebody you don't even know if you want to be with anymore, or you don't know if they're cheating on you, lying. I mean, I just sense that Libras are going through something like that, and the emotion is pretty big. I do think you could end up getting emotional fulfillment. I mean, you had the Ace of Cups, a lot of emotion, but I feel like you're the winner, the victor. Okay, so if you're a Libra and anything like that's happening, you can either send me a rose and I'll pull some cards for you personally, or you can reach out to me, link in bio, okay, and we can talk. All right. Okay, let's see if I can get through Scorpio. You guys, I am trying my best now to get to Capricorn, okay? That's my goal. Is to see if I can get to Capricorn before my phone actually dies on me. Let's see if I can do that. First, we've got to do Scorpio. So let's see what I can tell the sign of Scorpio. And if my phone doesn't die, I'm still going to be recording because I'm double recording. I've got the recording that I've got on YouTube. That's going to show up on YouTube, okay? If it's not already going live now, it's going to show up there. Okay, so, okay. Here's the cards I have for the sign of Scorpio. Scorpio, it starts out with the Queen of Swords. And you know what? When I see that, that tells me this is like Scorpio about to cut something off or somebody off. Somebody then did, excuse me, it's the Ace of Swords. Whole different story. Okay, thank goodness. I was about to tell a story. I was ready to go into it for Scorpio. Like when Scorpio gets the Queen of Swords, it's serious. Y'all don't even know. Y'all don't know. I was about to go. Oh, thank God it's the Ace of Swords. Y'all don't know. Scorpio get the Queen of Swords. That's a frightening. Thank God it's the Ace of Swords, okay? Ace of Swords is great, man. This is you winning. This is you being creative. I love this for Scorpio, okay? That's great, Scorpio. Thank goodness. Thank goodness it was not the Queen of Swords, because, oh my goodness. And also you got the Hierophant. I love that. You know what? It's still about partnership. I really do. I just feel like this is something to do about commitment. I just got that vibe. The Hierophant, that's a Taurus. That's your natural partner is a Taurus. So I really feel like this could be something about that, about the natural partnership between Scorpio and Taurus. And here's a Hangman. This is telling you you need to take some time, and you're another one that pray and meditate and get yourself centered and do some meditation, some binaural beats and some EFT tapping, because you can't see Two of Swords. You can't see what's up. You got decisions to make. You got choices to make. You got to make a choice here, maybe about a partnership, and you're stuck because you don't know. You can't see. Maybe this Ace of Swords is telling you to get all the information, get more facts, get more details. Maybe that's why you feel stuck about this partnership, because you need more details. You need more facts. On the bottom of the deck, oh, wow, it's a devil. Yeah. There might be some lying, cheating, deceiving going on. Maybe by a Capricorn, Scorpio, I don't know. But I still feel like you need to know. You need to get the facts so that you have proof of what it is you see and what is going on, okay? So good luck, Scorpio. I hope that gave some Scorpio the information they needed to know, because that's what I saw, okay? And let me put some music on. It got quiet, and I'm just gonna put some music on while I'll cut it down a little bit. Put some music on while I pull these cards. We are now on the sign of Sagittarius. And by the way, thank you to anyone who has joined me this evening, who is in the sound of my voice, could hear me. I just did the cards backwards, which means, oh no, you guys, there's going to be some reversals. I am so sorry. I can't stand it when I get them, but if it happens, it happens. So let's see what we're telling Sagittarius. There it goes. Here comes the reversals. There we go. We got Sagittarius. Look at this. All of them reversed. And it's my fault because I did the cards like that. And I hate doing it. I tell you what, just because of the night, I'm going to take all these cards that were upside down, Saggy, and I'm going to turn them around because I'm not giving no bad news tonight. Okay? So let's look at these cards and see. And look at this. These cards all remind me of Sagittarius. Three of Wands, Sagittarius card. It is the Sagittarius card. It's about you having courage, Sagittarius. So there might be an area where you may feel like you don't have courage right now. And this is telling you to have it. Also, you got the Emperor. That's another card telling you to have courage, to step up, to be the leader, to take charge, to be in control, to be number one, to make the decision, to be the executive. And look, the High Priestess. Use your intuition. Use your intuition. And I think when you do, you will be able to have the courage you need to get things done. Look at that, the wheel on the bottom of the deck. This is beautiful, Saggy. Beautiful. You just have to let yourself win, okay? You have to believe you can win. And you will. Once you believe you can win, you will win. I believe in Sagittarius. I do. I believe in you. And you know, the funny thing is, it's about to go down for Sagittarius because we are about to move into Gemini season. So this is about to become a very major time of the year for you if you are a Sagittarius. So have courage and don't be afraid, okay? Everything's going to be just fine. So let's do Capricorn. I think we got enough energy in here to get Capricorn done. Let's see. I mean, I'll be shocked if I get through all of them. And no, I am not an AI person. I am a real human. Someone asked me, is this an AI person? No, this is an actual astrologer. My name is Capricorntigress. I hail out of Seattle, Washington. I'm in Seattle. Where are you guys? Where are you at? Okay, we're doing the sign of Capricorn. That popped in the air, but it did not turn over. I'm going to, oh, there we go. Let's see what we've got for Capricorn. I've got a couple of things here. That's too many. Let's see what we can get for Capricorn. Okay, look, I got a couple of cards that came out, and I'm taking them because they're great, Capricorn. First of all, we had a Seven of Swords upside down in reverse. I don't know if I want to take this in reverse, but I will. And you know the funny thing about this, with the Seven of Wands in reverse, the Seven of Wands is a card of getting your equilibrium and being in a good place. And I feel like Capricorns, when we do that, we have to get into this place where we're expectant of good things coming to us. And when we are, we can then become the leader. Here's the Emperor. And I feel like what the Emperor is telling us, we have everything inside of us to be a leader, to be in control, to be the boss. We can do that. The Queen of Wands. I love the Queen of Wands. Between the Emperor and the Queen of Wands, this is firepower. This is your fire. I feel like Capricorn is telling you to bring the fire. Maybe you haven't been bringing the fire, Capricorn, and it's telling you it's time to bring the fire, bring the passion, bring that energy that's going to get you everything you want. I feel like some Capricorns haven't been feeling that with the Ten of Cups in reverse. You've been feeling a little down on yourself, not a lot of energy, but it ends on the Ace of Pentacles. This is your Ace, Capricorn. This is your Ace of Pentacles. You win, Capricorn. At the end of it all, you win. You are the winner. I love that it ended on the Ace of Pentacles of all the things. It's beautiful. Blessings to all Capricorns out there. I am so excited for you, and I believe it is your right. It's your place to take and look on the bottom of the deck. It's you, Capricorn. It's the devil. There you are. You are really going to take position in a place of power. I'm so excited for Capricorns right now because we're in Taurus season and it's trine Capricorn. It's one of the best times of the year for Capricorn. So I pray that you are taking advantage of it and you're using this time to your advantage because this is your time to shine, Capricorn. I believe in you. I believe you got this. Much love to every Capricorn out there. Many blessings to you. And I want to thank you for the roses. Much love for the roses. Many blessings for you. Jason, who sent 102 roses. Many blessings, Jason. So we are going to move on to Aquarius. I only have 15% on the battery. It just told me that message during Capricorn. So let's see what we can get out for the sign of Aquarius, at least Aquarius, before this phone actually does die on me. Because I did way more than I expected to do, you guys. I thought I was just going to say hi and bye, and I ended up doing everybody's reading. So let's see if we can get this done for Aquarius. Let's go quickly. Just going to shuffle a few times, and then we're going to see what we get for the sign of Aquarius. And let's pray I can get this out. I can see it starting to slow up a little bit on me. So let's see. Aquarius. Just a few cards for Aquarius. Let's see what we got for Aquarius. Aquarius. Let's go. So a few cards want to come out, but they did not turn over. Let's see, Aquarius. Come on. I got 15%. It's probably down to like 11% now. So let's see. Okay, I got 3 cards for Aquarius. We're going to go as quickly as possible. You're another one. You got the moon in reverse, but I love that it's in reverse. Because if it wasn't, it would tell me, Aquarius, that you cannot see things clearly. But with it in reverse, I think you are. I think you have the ability to see things clearly, to take away the blinders that have blinded you to the truth of whatever's going on. You may have to get inside yourself to pray, to meditate, to get into your center. But when you do, I believe with the Empress here, oh my God, your creativity is off the charts. You are going to create something amazing, Aquarius. Do you know Aquarius is known as the inventors of the zodiac? Did you know that? So this is amazing. I really believe that you've got this happening. And I'm going to do this reading for Jason because he sent me 102 roses. So I'm going to do a reading for Jason. I just wanted to say that. Also, I just wanted to also say that I don't know if I just picked up these cards by mistake, but I got so into it. I just left right off on that. And I just totally left. But I just feel like you've got so much creativity that's coming your way. And I pray that you take advantage of that, okay, Aquarius? No one just said Gemini, please. I want you to know I already did Gemini. I don't know how you guys get the replay of this, but if you can get a hold of the replay of this, I did Gemini, and I might do it again if I have a moment. Right now, I'm going to do Jason because he sent 102 roses, and I want to see what cards come out for Jason. What? Wow, we had a bunch of cards just pop out for Jason. But I'm going to turn, they were all in reverse, and I'm turning them around because I'm not doing reversals. Not for you, Jason. Not after you gave me 102 roses. You get no reversals from me, okay? So we got the first card is the Page of Pentacles. And I love that. First of all, why do I love the Page of Pentacles? Because I believe this is going to lead to money. Whatever it is, I feel like you've got money coming in. I think you got ideas for money. You got creative ideas for money, and it's going to lead to your success. This is about your success. Jason, you are going to win. I don't know what you're up to, but you're about to win. I think there might have been some fighting. I think there might have been some communication where there was fighting or some arguing about that communication. Look at this, over money. Let that go, Jason. Concentrate on this 6 of Wands, because with that, you will win. And on the bottom of the deck It is the world in reverse. And that is telling me, again, I feel like you've had some issues with your material, okay, wealth. But no matter whether it's reverse or not, you still win. You still have this wealth coming in. You still have this potential for winning to come in. On the bottom of that, underneath of that though, was the Two of Cups. So it might have something to do with a partnership or a relationship in general. So good luck, Jason. Good luck. I believe in you. I believe in you, because right after that was the Magician. I love that. It tells me whatever is happening, you've got all the tools. All those tools you need, Jason, to win, okay? So hang in there. With the Magician coming there right after that, I'm like, yeah, Jason, you got this. I don't know what you're working on, but whatever it is, you're going to be victorious, all right? Much love to you. So you guys, look, I am running out of juice. I've got to get out of here. Much love to everybody. I promise I will come back and do the other signs, which are what? Pisces, Aries, and that's it. Pisces and Aries. Poor Pisces and Aries. I feel so bad. I feel so bad, but I've got like 5% juice, so I've got to get out of here. Much love to you guys. Many blessings. Many blessings, everybody. Bye. Bye. It's been fun. It never lets me just go. It never does. It's hilarious. It's still trying to my phone is dying. That's what it is. Poor phone. I worked it to death. There it goes. So funny. Wow. I just realized that even though I ended for TikTok, I still, because I'm here on YouTube, can finish the last two readings here. So let's do it. Yeah. By the way, I got 138 diamonds. Wow, thanks. I appreciate the 138 diamonds. Nothing like getting 138 diamonds, you know what I'm saying? So let's see if I'm trying to get it out the way now. Let's see. It's still not out the way. And why does my hair look all crazy? Okay, let's see. We are going to do the signs of Pisces. And we are, get out of there. What in the world? Hold on, you guys, I'm so sorry. What is this? Oh, they're trying to get me to learn how to do more with the lives and all that kind of stuff. Oh, Lord. Okay. I just don't got time for right this minute. Like, I'm in the middle of doing something right now. Okay, so we are going to do Pisces. We're going to do Pisces, and my hair is all over. I don't know why it's doing it, but it's doing. And by the way, if you have not noticed, what's behind me is the Spiritual Enlightenment Expansion Network, which is a new network that I created with some other spiritual practitioners. So I hope that you find us on Facebook. Just go to Spiritual Enlightenment Expansion Network, put that in at Facebook, and and find us. We're known as Seen. Like they were seen. So let's see what we can find out for the sign of Pisces. Pisces. Let's see what we're telling Pisces. 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 You know, when these are, oh, what, oh, okay, anything else? That's it. Okay, I think we got it for Pisces. So Pisces, these all came, not all, but we had several that came up reverse. And I don't like the reversals, but you got a 10 of Cups in reverse, which makes me feel really weird because the 10 of Cups is your cups. And it's like, wow, that came out in reverse. So some Pisces might not feel like you have everything you want. You might not feel like you're emotionally fulfilled, like what you have or what you desire is actually come into your life. You know, that can be really frustrating when you have this goal, this dream, this desire, and you feel like it's just not happening. They're not getting what you want. And I think it could be because of fighting, because here's a 5 of Wands, which is the fighting card. So I do feel like some Pisces might have been in a battle. You might have been fighting with people and just experiencing that. And I'm just knowing because the sun is in Taurus, it's probably because of communication. It's something that's being said. I do sense that you have the potential for success. And I think that could be causing jealousy. So I feel like a lot of what you're going through is the jealousy of others who are seeing whatever little you got and they're like, they are so jealous. And look, whatever it is, you're going to celebrate at the end of it. I mean, you're fine. You got the 4 of Wands. Like in your home, I feel like there's joy in your home and you want to celebrate at the end of whatever has been going on. You had the Fool in reverse though. And this reversal, I don't want to turn upside down because this is telling me to let you know to have caution. Don't throw caution to the wind, okay? Not everything is what it's cracked up to be. So, you know, be careful and don't take unnecessary chances. Don't do that. Yeah, Queen of Wands on the bottom here, 2 Pisces. This is about you really being in a good place and just having that passion and the fire and the drive and desire and all of that. Wait until you're in this place. You might be dealing with an Aries because I realized the Queen of Wands and the Fool basically were close together. But I just feel like it's just a time for you to wait until you've got that passion. Like if you don't feel all that passion inside of you to do this thing or that, then don't force yourself. Or maybe, you know, you might want to force yourself. Find that joy, that spark, that passion, that fire that makes you want to get up every day and do whatever it is you got to get up every day and do. Okay? So that's my message to Pisces. So let's see what we're going to tell the sign of Aries. Let's see what we're going to tell Aries. And then we'll finally be done with everything once we get through Aries, okay? Because my phone died basically, and it just did not allow me to finish the last couple of signs there. I was going good, but I just did not get to Aries, okay, or Pisces. So we're going to do this. I'm trying to turn some of these cards around that are upside down because to me, you know, some people really like reversals. I don't. I mean, unless a card wants to be in reverse, it'll pop out and be in reverse, but I don't like purposely putting the cards in reverse. That to me is not, that's not good. I don't like doing that. And so I have to admit, I put these in reverse. And so it's my fault that they're coming out with so many reversals. And so I'm just trying to alleviate that. And I'm also wasting time here as I do that. So sorry, but it takes some hot minute to get them just right. Okay, I'm almost done, you guys. I'm almost done. Almost done. I'm done. Okay. Let me put on the music. Okay. So let's see what we're going to tell the Aries, the very last sign we're doing tonight, Aries. Let's see what we're telling the sign of Aries. I've been at this for over an hour because I'm a glutton for punishment for some reason. I don't know why. This is absolutely the worst time for me to go live too. I determined on TikTok my best time is 3 in the morning, 2 to 4. So I'll make sure I do that next time, but 2 to 4. I'm just, yeah, I thought so. Okay, we got a message here for you, Aries. Aries, whatever I tell you right now, this is about your relationship, okay? This is all about relationships. And I'm trying to move this phone out of the view here. It's so distracting. Okay, look. Aries, this is all about relationships. Why? First of all, the first card was the Two of Cups. This is the relationship card. So Aries, this is about your relationships. Something that may be happening with your relationships, something that affects your relationships. Maybe you creating a new relationship. I feel like if you don't have a relationship, you also got the Magician. And the Magician is a great card because it's telling me that you got all the tools you need, Aries, to get what you want. So if what you want is a relationship, you've got all the tools you need, Aries, to get what you want. Okay? And look, Wheel of Fortune. It's like having a lottery card. The balancing act, yes, but it's a lotto card. I feel like you got all the tools you need to get what you want and to get love or a relationship. And I really feel like if you're in a relationship and it's not giving you what you want, you're about to walk away because it's the Eight of Cups. This is not feeling fulfilled. This is like not feeling that someone is giving you your, like you deserve better. Like they're not treating you justly. And because of that, you're ready to walk away. Yeah, look, there's fighting. Bottom of the deck, fighting. Walk away. Why deal with fighting and disharmony if you can get what you want elsewhere? If you can get that, the Two of Cups, because you got everything you need to get that, why deal with the BS of the fighting of that? You don't need, look at on the bottom of that was the Six of Wands. I feel like when you walk away, you're going to be victorious. So good luck, Aries. And Aries is bold too. I can see an Aries walking away. If that relationship ain't working, Aries is done. Like it's been real. It's been so good to know you. Okay. It's been real. It's been real fun. I don't know if it's been that much fun, but it was real, right? Because I got somewhere I need to go and somebody I need to be with that ain't you. And that's a horrible statement, but that's what I see happening for some Aries right now. Okay. So you guys, this has been Adrienne, aka Capricorntigress of Astrology, a look inside. I hope the new moon, or excuse me, the full moon in Scorpio was good to you. I hope that lunar eclipse did not create any undue, unnecessary trauma or pains for you. And may you attain all your heart desires over the next couple of weeks. And this is always phasing me out. I guess they're saying it's time for you to go. Okay, I get it. I'm out of here. Bye. See you guys. Bye. Bye, everybody. Don't forget to go sign up at Scene on Facebook. Spiritual Enlightenment Expansion Network. Yes. And don't forget to go visit my website, astrologyalookinside.com. That's astrologyalookinside.com. And go and check out all the stuff going on at the website. Yes. All right. Much love to everybody. Bye. Yeah.